Hey guys, Ike here from IkesOutdoors.com. Today I'm here to do another video in our tips series. This one we're going to discuss peep sights, and it's a part of your bow that most people take for granted, but it's a very important part of your bow. There's tons of different varieties out there. I use like an RAD peep like this. It has an angle on it, sets your string at an angle and comes back and lines up with your eye if it's tuned properly. Now, I'm not going to get into tuning a peep sight or different stuff like that. This is just simply about what type of peep sight, the reasons why we use peep sights and how to choose certain aspects of them. There's tons of peep sights out there. It's like I said, the rubber peep sights. A lot of people use them because they don't have to be tuned. It's going to be straight every time. But I've never really liked the rubber. So if you're going to use a rubber peep sight, keep an extra piece with you, because those things can break on you, and it seems like they usually happen when you got a big deer underneath you. So but as far as peep sight goes, there's a lot of different sizes of peep sight, and what a peep sight does is a peep sight basically acts like the rear sight on a gun. You pull that thing back and it lines up with your eye. In some ways it acts like that. In another way, it's a lot more than that, because a peep sight is going to make you keep a consistent anchoring spot. If you pull back and you anchor here and you set your peep sight for that, if you pull back and you anchor up here, your peep sight is going to look a little bit different. If you pull back and you anchor here, again, it's going to look a little different. So the peep sight, one of the main purposes that it serves is to get you a consistent anchoring spot. Now, another aspect that's very important when it comes to a peep sight is the size of the hole. And a lot of people go with, they want the biggest peep sight they can possibly get, you know, a 1/4 inch or bigger than that, 5/16. I've even seen some 5/16 before. And that's great for letting light in. But one of the things that, if you notice, competition shooters will use like an 1/8 inch peep sight. That means it's got an 1/8 inch hole in it. What I like is a 3/16, and I'll tell you why. 3/16 allows light in and also gives you the right size for the housing you're shooting. And when I say that, what I'm talking about is these guys that are shooting 16th inch peep sights, you know, for shooting competition, shooting indoors and stuff like that, or 1/8 inch, I mean, they're shooting a scope that's got a little bitty housing on it, and when they pull back, that opening in their peep sight will line up with the housing on their sight perfectly. So when they pull back, they line up, it lines up just like that. And if they get to where they can't see that, then they know that they're messed up. So an 1/8 inch peep sight allows for very little movement. And that's not really great for hunting because it doesn't allow a lot of light in. That's why I go with the 3/16. The 3/16 with this Trophy Ridge React sight has a 2-inch housing on it, or at least it looks like a 2-inch housing. It's fairly good size. When I pull back and line this peep sight, 3/16 peep sight up with my eye, I can see the glow ring and the black ring of this Trophy Ridge React, and that's about it. I can see just that right there. So when I pull back, if I can't see the top, I know I've moved just a little bit. So when I pull back, I automatically line that up right there every time. And what that does is it shows me I'm in the exact same anchoring position that I always am, and I'm lined up precisely with the scope or the sight, and I'm exactly where I need to be. So you get a big sight, say you got a big peep sight, and you get back here, you got a lot of room for play. You can put that at the bottom every time, or you can put it at the top every time, however you want to do it. But you got to make sure that you're doing it the same every time, and that's why I like the 3/16, because there's no room for error. So that's what your peep sight does for you. It allows you to have a consistent anchoring spot. It does improve accuracy. I've got some bows here that have got different things on them as far as peep elimination products, but when it comes down to it, I like a peep sight. Just tried and true, reliable, and I've never had a problem with a peep sight. Yes, it's cost me a little bit of trouble as far as getting too dark outside, not being able to see through it very well sometimes, but I prefer a peep sight because of the accuracy. You know, you go to something, I went to some of these products you've seen me review, and they work great, but I've lost just a little bit of accuracy when it comes to hunting. I want that accuracy to be as good as it possibly can. So that's why I use a Peep Sight. So for more product reviews, how-to videos, you can check out our website, ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.